In this video, 44 cars race down to turn 1 at Indy, but do we crash? And speaking of crashing, we have a bit of an incident with car 71. Hello everyone and welcome back to an ACC video. This is the RTI eSports series. This is the 6 hours of Indianapolis, which happened a fair few weeks ago and was actually meant to come out literally before I went on holiday, my short break that I just had, but I didn't have time. So it's coming out now. Obviously this is just before the update happened in ACC. So we're in the old car, the 488, as we head down towards turn 1 then. Van Ommen have qualified us here, and we're very much in the top 20, which is good to see as we come into turn 1 then. Very much carnage that normally happens here. Not carnage this time. Oh, a little bit of a tag there from car 14, who did sit down the middle there as we continue on out of that corner then. Still side by side then as we head towards this right-hander. 3 wide into here. Oh, somebody's off there towards our left-hand side. We escape all fatalities for now as we continue on through the right-hander then. I think we've made a couple of places here as we head into the left then. And let's go to some live reaction then already. Oh, that was close. What a decision that was by Ommen. What a decision. He broke there because he saw what was going to happen. Yeah, Van Ommen telling the future then, already understanding what is happening here in the race. Now, of course, this means this was a live stream, and you can check out the live stream in the description if you want to watch the full thing. But this is the highlights of that race. As Van Ommen went down the inside, nearly to the Bentley, then the Ferrari sees us as well. Lots of people being very aware here as we are on turn 1. Normally, Indianapolis is an absolute carnage fest in turn 1. Not looking that way so far then. Just some great racing action. Everyone trying to find their space. Find that little gap here, there, and everywhere. And really accelerating and racing on then towards the right-hander. Here we go. As the Ferrari goes defensive ahead. 889 as we slow it down. But again, no carnage. Looking good so far. One credit cards ahead. Plenty of action to come here. And this car looking very good here. In fact, our setup, I would say, was even better on the double-stinted tyres. So if you don't know about this championship very much, essentially, you have 4 sets of tyres for the 6 hours. It does mean you have to do some double stints here, there, and everywhere, which does mean that the second stint can be hard on those double stinted tyres, you know, being much slower than the field. It's all about racing smart, where you can race smart. As we look at the 889 on the inside, we go around the outside. Let's jump some more live reaction. Oh, what a move! What a move! Oh, yes! Van Ommen showing his stuff here as we went into turn 1 there around the outside of the 889. Beautiful stuff there from Van Ommen. So I'm racing with FFS Racing for this championship. Last time when we were at Imola, by the way, we were very quick. So, you know, I was expecting to try and do as well as I could here at Indianapolis. Got Torvinen and Ommen in the team. And, of course, myself. Michael's no longer in it, the Canadian. So, yeah, we're... you know, just shifting drives there. Michael's only meant to help out for a race, and he was in for 2 anyway. Oh, we got an incident up ahead. The Bentley into the side of the Aston Martin there as we then take full opportunity, should we say, of that incident with Van Ommen's opportunistic driving. I will get my words out. Taking another place there. P14. So we're looking good here. Could be on for our best result yet. The Aston defending from the Ferrari up ahead. I did find the 14 was actually being quite aggressive, but they made it work, to be fair to them. They were being aggressive, trying to get the places as best as they could, and they were doing very well with that in terms of, you know, they were risking a lot to gain a lot, and they did, you could argue, as the Ferrari looks down the inside, then car 46 down the inside of 14 then. Oh, a little bit of tag between the two. Van Ommen down the inside then. Go on, Van Ommen! You can do it. Oh, no, not quite. Going to have to back out of that as we head in to the right-hander. Going to slow it down again. Now, these are endurance races. Literally, it's a case of race smart where you need to race smart. We advance half an hour into the future then, where nothing's really changed here, except Luke Whitehead is struggling in that Porsche a lot, by the way. Luke was dropping back, and back, and really slowing up everybody who ended up catching them. So the Porsche really struggling here at Indianapolis. We go down the inside then. That was so opportunistic. Oh, that was so good. Go on, Ommen! Go on, Ommen! Actually, I'm cheering Ommen on there because that was really opportunistic there, trying to take advantage of this sort of tailback here behind Luke. Obviously, Luke's a very quick driver. Just the Porsche is struggling here at Indianapolis. And we were using a custom bop here. So the custom bop was reported by each manufacturer. Basically, one team represents each manufacturer, and you suggest one, and then that's they come up with a bop from that. The Aston down the inside there of the Porsche finally then. As then the Ferrari looking where to go. Are they going to follow the Aston? They're going to try and follow the Aston then. Down the inside they go then on the inside of Luke in towards the right-hander we go. Oh, it's all tightly around the outside. So beautiful bit of a defensive drive there from the Porsche drivers. We head towards the left-hander. Luke still looking, still trying to defend these positions. And Van Ommen getting in on the inside there as well. Getting in on the mix here of car. Oh, there's a tap there. Not enough room left there for Van Ommen. And that is one I had to report. And they did get a 5-second penalty for that one. So we've come out a bit further down the grid as we continue on then towards the right-hander. Oh, there's contact up ahead, I think. Oh, they're going 3 wide. Oh, my word. Look at this. 3 wide. Back to 2 wide then as we head down here. Lots of racing action here as we go into the left. Obviously, Luke was holding up the field a little bit there in terms of holding everyone up, so it causes its tailback. Everyone starts fighting. It's like lap 1 all over again as the BMW looks to defend this position. Then through the right-hander we go. We get a good run on them then here. What's going to happen then as we head towards left-hander? Now, Indianapolis, I don't like the new layout. Obviously, they did have a different layout. Oh, we're going down the inside here. Van Ommen just sent it. Oh, my word. That was just 7.5. BMW is surely going to come back. Oh, we're 3 wide there. Oh, Van Ommen backside of it. And, yeah, better safe than sorry there as we go through here. The BMW looking to still defend that. Through the right-hander we go. And it's, well, we lose a place. Everybody else stays the same there, really, as we advance to basically 50 minutes into this race now. And the Aston Martin's gone a bit deep here. Van Ommen looking down the inside of that Aston Martin as we head in towards the right. Oh, just keep it there. It's Van Ommen. Beautiful stuff here from Van Ommen. You can see me bouncing there. I want Van Ommen to go, 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 Van Ommen. You can do this as we head towards the left-hander then. And, oh, it's tight. It's a little tap there as we continue on now that corner. And continue on now. Van Ommen did say it will be a 5-second penalty, which you can see there. You can see it was a bit of a dive and there was just enough room there. And Van Ommen anyway just sort of lets off there and everybody goes by. So it's irrespective, really irrespective. As we continue on out of there, we've got the 696 of khaki there. It's like Project Cars days all over again. We've got Van Ommen, we've got khaki here as we go through the right-hander. The Audi looking on the inside then as we head into the shop. This is the part of the circuit I really don't like, by the way. This 90 right, 90 left. I used to love it when you went onto the oval and had a really strong run. I think that would be better, personally, for GT racing, but it is what it is. Maybe it's a safety grounds concern, I'm not too sure. If you remember the Formula 1 back in the day, where only 6 drivers raced. 3 teams, wasn't it? I think it was 6 drivers at the Indy F1 that time. Anyway, let's get involved with the GT racing. Excuse me there. I went for a bit of a cough there. Here towards the right-hander we go. We've got car 29. Looking, just enough room given there. Well played by the 29, but we keep that position for now then. Merlis was one that was off a bit earlier on in the race, if you did spot that. As we head towards the left end, just over an hour has gone. 696 goes straight on there. Khaki will take that position back up to P17. And we're still in that fight, Luke is in P14 there. So we're still in this fight for these positions as we advance further on then here. And people are coming into the pits now, us included. It's basically the last time we can pit as we head into the pit. So Van Ommen is going to actually change to a new set of tyres. So that'll be 2 new sets of tyres done. That will... Oh, hello. That was close. That was very close indeed as we came in there. So yeah, Van Ommen gets a clean set of tyres. Then I'll go on to a clean set and have to double stint them. And then finally Torvinen at the end there as we get ready then to go out here. Here we go then. Off, out we go. And in fact, if you look at this, we're actually going to start increasing that gap to the Aston Martin, which is very odd here indeed. I did notice this myself. So look, the gap is increasing. We are on the pit limiter. There's nothing funky going on here. It's just that the Ferrari apparently has a better bop in the pits. What do you know? And you're actually going to get our live reactions to this now. Anyway, let's go to that now.
Why am I driving faster than him in the pits?
This is perfect.
I can see that gap opening up. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
There you have it then. It is funny, isn't it, really? The bop is better for the Ferrari. Right, anyway, we continue on with the racing then. So we're now got 4 hours, 50 minutes to go of the race. And up ahead, we've got Luke still struggling. Luke actually double stinted his tyres here as well. So really struggling in that Porsche now. Already struggling in the first stint. Going to be absolutely just all over the place in this second stint. Really is. So lost the place there to 696. And of course, we've now got the run on Luke as we leave that corner then. And continue on there. So there'll be a few people double stinted ahead of us, which is why we've dropped a few places. We also had damage as well that had to be repaired. And down inside the Porsche we go to get up into P21, which isn't our true position, if I'm honest, as we will see later on. So in towards the right-hander we go, and up in P21, as I say. And we'll advance a bit further on then, as we've overtaken the Porsche. Here we go then. We got 696, just trying to overtake 889. they're double stinting their tyres as well. So you can see this now. The double stinted tyres really slowing some people up here. As Van Ommen looks down the inside then. Very cheeky move here to get this done. Oh, beautiful move though as well. Well played to Van Ommen. Gets another place there, following the 696 through. As we advance further on then, we've caught up to car 95 and car 29 here. 696 actually dropped off here. I'm not sure what happened to them. I didn't catch it on stream at the time. Oh, hello. Well, that's a crash. Synchronized crash in there. 29 and was that 95? I think it was the 95. So we'll take 2 more positions. Up into P13 now. Just under 4 hours to go of the race as we head into the right-hander. So the reason I missed some of the overtakes is because I've gone and practiced, folks. That's the reason why. Anyway, I jumped into the car with 3 hours 49 to go, essentially, here, as we leave the pits in P13 right now. Are we going to drop any places? We are indeed. That's P14, P15. Although we're going to come out here right next to them, I'm sure, as we come out the pits then. Right next to them here. Who is it that we're next to? Oh, it's 696. Because it's the same driver in, I know they're going to be double stinting those tyres, the 696. So I need to get past these very, very, very quickly. As well, they gained some track position there as well, as you know, because we were ahead of them by a few seconds, and now they're ahead of us. So in towards the left we go. Now, obviously, this first lap, I'm just warming up here, getting the tyres up to temps, getting the pressures up to the right pressures, and then we can actually go racing properly. But you can see the 696 already struggling with a bit of oversteer there as we continue on out. We've had the lap later then, where we're right on the tail now of the 696. Gonna look down in towards this left-hander. Are we going to get it done here? Very sharp corner to try and do it. Oh, bit of a dive and a half. They gave me room on the exit there, but they keep that position for now. Very well defending. 95 getting involved here of the Aston Martin. Looking around that outside. Going to be the inside for this right-hander. They're going to get this done here. Beautiful opportunistic move by Castorino there up into P15. We actually drop a place then down to P16 as we continue on. But obviously they're going to have the same challenge as we did, trying to overtake the Audi. The Audi is very quick in a straight line, that Audi R8, which is nice. Obviously, you know my love for the Audi R8 in general. It's an awesome car, and I love the noise of it. As we go into the left-hander then. Continue on through there. And we're just slowing up nicely here into this 3-way battle. Oh, the Aston set it down the inside of the Audi. Oh, they saw it at the last second there. Just got out of the way of that Aston. We're going to try and take an opportunity to go on the inside of that 696. As we do there, through we go, up into P15 we go then, as we look to defend here. Well, it wasn't actually meant to be a move there on car 95, but we are back up to P15, and we've got a race in our hands here, folks. A race in our hands indeed as we continue on there. Let's advance further on then. Well, you have to catch up to a back marker here, and the back marker is actually going to allow me to go straight down the inside of them. Thank you very much indeed. I'll take that. Happy days. Nice to have friendly back markers in the race who do try and get out of the way where they don't need to fight. Here we go. We've got up to car 17 then. They're definitely double stinting their tyres because we caught up to them extremely quickly as we go into left-hander. Now, I will say this. Car 71, which you can see in P12, we were catching them. You see Castorino broke away from us here. They were struggling towards the end of their stints, we noticed. You know, their setup obviously a bit more aggressive on the tyres, which does mean that we were trying to progress. So you can see burnt there with a 36.3 essentially. We're in the 36.8 because we're just stuck behind car 17 here, but we had been staying in those 35s for quite a while as we look down the inside of car 17 then. Easy on the brakes here. Job done up into P14. We needed to get that done so we can look to catch up to car 71, car 39, who we were racing earlier on in this race. As we head towards the right hand then, everything going to be fine here. Through the right hander we go. It is indeed. Right, let's advance a bit further on in the race then, where we've caught up to car 71. You can see that now. So obviously this is where the fight is going to be really happening then as we go into the right hander. Look at this queue of cars as well as we go in to the left. Continue on through there. Show my nose a little bit there. Show my nose. Showing my nose indeed. So you can see this queue of cars here now in the top 10 actually, in fact, but our pit stops are happening. We do have to keep that in mind. Up into P8 now. Car 71 had gone into the pits. We got this back marker who had been involved in a lot of action here as we continue on through there. They're just in the way a little bit here, so I was hoping they would go by. I'm going to flash them here, so hopefully they stay to the right hand side. They don't as we go into this left. So it's going to slow me up a little bit more if they come back across, which they do. Just slows me up a little bit there as we go in to the right and continue on out of there. So what's going to happen now? Just lost a 10th or 2 there. Nothing huge, but even so, 10th or 2 is still a 10th or 2. We do go on by now, and that is going to be us still in P8, of course, because that is the back marker. Oh, they got close. Oh, don't get too close, mate. Happy days. Billy beans. Right, here we go. We're going to leave the pits then. What's going to be happening here? So this is the double stinted tyres. So I didn't change my tyres, just filled up a little bit here, obviously to go for a shorter second stint because we don't want to do a full 65 minutes. as we head into turn 1 then. Where is everybody? So car 71 is ahead by 2 seconds. Castorino 2 seconds and Murdoch 2 seconds as well. So obviously some underfilling there from car 71. They obviously did the old double stint on their tyres as well. So I knew they'd be still on their tyres. You can see here how times progress here, and we're in this queue of cars. We've been in for quite a while actually, to be honest with you. This fight for P11 essentially at the moment, which is good, as we've got a fight with Murdoch here. Murdoch goes defensive then. Going to be an interesting battle with the BMW. And a couple of fights with the BMW over the course of the season. It's been really good as we look down the inside there. Now we're going to get this start. Oh, leave me just enough space there. I leave them space on the exit. The back marker getting involved here as we go into the left. Oh, my word. Oh, it's 3 wide briefly there. Oh, that Aston really trying to get involved there. We really wish to back out of it a little bit here.
Oh, my God.
Let's jump some live reaction then. Help. Oh, my God.
Go, go, go. Aston bump draft.
Clear on the right. This is about to be a journey in T1. Car on the right.
Oh, that was tight indeed, but they gave me just enough space there, did the BMW. Beautiful race, and the Aston now gets past us as well. A bit frustrated that we're getting so heavily involved there, but they're trying to get past and trying to make up places. And they do have car 60 coming up behind as well, which they're going to be concerned about. But even so, we're going to advance further on here. And if there is a back marker going to be very aggressive, always let them go. Or as we've got here, the leader's going to be involved here. So the leader is overtaking us, where we become a back marker, but we're overtaking back markers as well. So you've got 3 sets of cars here now, where everyone's trying to have their own race. So you see the Aston's got down the inside of somebody else down the inside of car 95. So they're obviously on fresh tyres as well, while we're all on double stinted tyres essentially. Car 71, car 95, car 39, all up ahead. They're all on double stinted. Oh, there's been a crash between the BMW and that Aston Martin. We'll take that P13. Unfortunate to see, but you can see what's going to happen. I can see this coming. It's well, let them go. Leader. There you go. I said it myself in the stream. I could see it coming. And that's why you sort of let somebody go if they're going to be overly aggressive to get past, because they've obviously on pressure tyres. They feel they're so much faster. Let them go and just try and follow them through. Accidents do happen in those scenarios, and you can see that's what's happened here. We get another car 60 behind. I knew the similar situation happening here, so I wasn't going to fight this too much. Basically, once they get a run on the straight, it's just to let them go and let them have their race, because they're going to catch up to this group ahead anyway, because obviously it's going slow at the moment. I think car 71's ahead of this, so I knew it's going to be a bit less pacey, the group in front, and I knew we'd catch them up. So we let the car go there, just show them let them have the inside. And as you see, we go on to the next lap then, where car 60 is looking down the inside of car 163. In fact, they're going to actually, oh, they punt car 95. That's another free position for us then. Up into P12 we go. This race is going fantastically well so far. And I say so far because you've probably seen the title and the thumbnail. Let's advance further on then in this race. Let's go some of my live reaction once again. Oh, he said it! So that's the car 163 sending it on car 71, and we've caught up to car 71 once again. And this is going to be the fight for P11 then. This is where the fighting really tenses up here. 2 hours 16 of the race to go. We're on double stinted tyres. We do have to be careful and cautious of that as we go through. The right-hander then. Going to head down in towards this left we go then. And oh, the car. Oh, it's got deep. It's got deep here. Are we going to look on the inside? Not quite. Oh, maybe I could put my nose in. I'm not too sure. I'd have been a bit deadly though, I think. A bit too far away to put my nose in there as we continue on through. Let's advance a bit further on then. This is a lap later. And we've got a bit of a run on car 71 then, as we go into here. Some live reaction again. Oh, he brakes early as well. He brakes early for turn 1. Obviously struggling on that setup. I did say this. I think their setup was far more aggressive on the tyres. They were struggling at the end of the first stint, and now they're really struggling on the second stint as well as we go into the right-hander. We saw them go deep early on in towards the left-hander that is coming up after this. Right, the sharp left-hander. As we head there now, what's going to happen in towards the braking zone we go. Oh, you can see it there. Again, they lost the rear end a little bit under braking. Looking down at the inside, there's just enough room there for my car, but we're not going to have anything done there. But look how close we are now to car 71. Here we go then. The racing action about to begin here for P11. Here we go as they look towards the left, and then they're sort of sticking in the road. They couldn't go more towards the left there because they'd already moved once to come back to that racing line. They keep the position for now. Beautiful defending there as we go in to the right. Now, this is a question of how hard do you want to defend if you're car 71? Is this going to get you all the positions? Because if you defend too hard versus me, for example, you've got car 95 just behind car 29, car 39. We've all been in this fight. How hard do you defend this? It's up to them. Let's see what happens then as we head towards the right-hander. Oh, a little bit of a wiggle there from myself. Oh, a little bit deep there. I take avoiding action. That works out very well indeed. And they're just going to have a bit of breathing room now is car 71 as we go into left. I don't want the group behind catching me. So we've had a bit further on. I pulled away from the car 95. Here we go on car 71 once again. You can see they're just struggling to slow the car down. The tyres have really gone off for car 71 here. They really have as we go into the right-hander. Anyone out of there? So we've got P15 is 2 seconds behind. That's how close this group actually is. And obviously we're nearly 4 hours into the race now. Nearly 4 hours, which is crazy when you think about it, when the cars are this close as we go into the left and then the right. But this is eSports, isn't it? Esports drivers are all very close. And then you got this pleb who's just in there for whatever reason. Oh, they made a mistake there, clipping the grass as we went through the right-hander. It's a shame we didn't get more of a cut in there on the inside. As you can see, we're so close to car 71 once again then. Oh, how are they going to defend this as we head towards that right-hander? We're going to look down the inside then. Are we going to send it? Not quite. Really wish I'd sent it a bit more there, I think. Oh, they've gone off on the grass. So here we go. It's side by side. As you can see how the defending of the driving, or defending of the position, it slows everybody up here. And we're all in this massive queue with one of the leaders in there now as well. P2 is in there as we continue on out of there. Where's car 71 going to go this time? You can see they're really slowing everybody up here. A 38 lap. Unbelievable. This group getting tighter and tighter. So it's how much you want to defend this now, because it's obviously costing a lot of time. In towards the braking zone we go. They feel obviously they can defend this. Through the right we go. Oh, didn't leave much room on the exit there. Very close to that white line as we continue on through. Car 95 looking to get going there. They avoid us. We've got P2 right behind us there as well in the 888 Bentley. Through the right we go. They're side by side behind as we continue on. The leader must be just thinking, oh my word, why am I in this gaggle of cars? I do not want to be here. It's so dangerous for the leaders to be in this. We saw that earlier on where, you know, one of the backmarkers took out car 95. You know, you don't want to be in a backmarker fight when car 95 was sort of just the victim of the two other cars, 163, and I can't remember what the other car number was. I think it was 40. Anyway, continue on out of there. We've got the 888. So I was hoping to get to the straights here before letting the Bentley through. Just make sure I'm close to the Ferrari. What I wanted to actually happen was when the Bentley was close, I could let the Bentley go and follow the Bentley through to try and get this P11. That was the idea behind it anyway, as we go into the right-hander. And through we go there. So at this moment in time, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to let the Bentley go at this moment as we go towards the left-hand side. Let them go. And you're going to see here, there's a bit of a clash there of the cars. That wasn't meant to happen. No idea why it happened or for whatever reason, but we both survive it and continue on here then towards the left-hander. And you can see we're very close to the Bentley. So the idea here now is to follow that Bentley through, if we can. Anyway, through the right-hander we go. You do get a lot of understeer here behind cars. Continue on there. And the Ferrari into the wall then. Into the wall for the Ferrari up ahead. Car 71 in the wall here as we continue on then. Look at the times now. Down in the 38s. We should not be that low as we head towards turn 1. And remember earlier on, 71 brakes early. They braked exceptionally early this time. We're looking to get alongside. There's a bit of an overlap there. And going through here, there's a slight tap. But they did run me quite tight. They did run me quite tight. So no. There's enough room there. As you heard there was enough room there. And that was my opinion as well. Let's jump back to some live reaction. There was enough room there, in my opinion.
Yeah. It turned in very aggressive.
There you go. So Mike said turned in very aggressive. I feel that was the same as well. They missed the apex. There was room there for a car. And then it's about the exit there. Different angles. But even so, we'll see the results of that a little bit later on. So we did lose a position then. So we're back down to P13. Unlucky for some. We've got one of the leaders coming through here. That's Tinko van der Velde. And again, flashing away here. I was always going to let you go at this moment in time because it doesn't lose me hardly any time here to let you go like that, as you can see, as we head towards turn 1. And we're going to advance further on here. It's 2 hours of the race to go. Oh, hello. No, just car appears out of nowhere there, car 29. But we've been in this race with car 29 for a while then. In towards the left we go. And you can see it's long queue of cars. We've got 696 joining the fray. They're obviously on a fresh set of tyres. They've joined back in the action. This group is massive. Absolutely massive, this group. It just keeps joining with cars joining and leaving all the time. It's a big old battle and I've been in it for a heck of a long time. Hey, we've got a run on car 29 then as we head down towards turn 1. They've got the slipstream of the Audi though. In we go. And we're looking to brake late here. And this is more of a send than I did on the other one. And we're still leaving room on the exit here as we continue on. And, oh, well defended by car 29. Superb stuff there from that driver. Continue on then. Got Manowski behind. We've got 2 fighting up ahead. as we go into the braking zone. So we're going to catch up to these very quickly. Again, I'm going to let them back as a back marker. I'm going to let them through in the same place I did before as well, because I'm in a fight at the same time here. It's very hard to get out of the way and also be in this fight. You can see that I've gone a bit wide as well. So I'm going to let off a little bit here. Allow Malinowski to go. Go on, Malinowski, go! A short shift. And there we go. They are on through as we head in towards the braking zone. And looking to slow it up nicely. Beautiful stuff. So can we go a bit further here? That's still 5 up ahead. Look at that hard defense now from 95 on 29. In towards the right we go. Under 2 hours of the race to go. It's where it really gets. Oh, 29 bits. Oh, a bit of oversteer there for car 29. I've started the pressures for my teammate here as we head into the right-hander then. Continue on through. And we're still in this P13. I want to get out of it, as you see. Defending again is car 95, car 29 in there as well. All got 696 getting close behind. That's Khaki in that car in a fresh set of boots as well as we continue on through here. This fight has been going non-stop for most of this, like my second hour here. It's unbelievable how long this has been going on. So we've got Khaki behind there. Khaki very close indeed. In fact, this is where Khaki just puts his nose there, and I just avoid, because I don't want to get pit maneuvered there. So Khaki goes down the inside. You could say I was a bit too lenient there on Khaki to let him go, and then I just outbrake myself a little bit here, and that's actually going to cost me the position with 696. But you could say I was a bit too nice there, and I could have kept my car there, but again, I just didn't want to get spun out there. So let's advance a bit further on. Hopefully we can follow car 696 here a little bit. Continue on now into P11. Lots of pit stops are happening. Now, we do have one of the Williams team. I think it's the Williams team behind us. And this is the case of they're on a different strategy to us. They've already pit. We haven't. So I'm going to let them go here. I don't need to fight this at all. We're in a different race. I'm racing smart. That's the best way to race here. Race smart. I don't want to lose that much time to them. They're running a completely different fight. Let them go. And that's what I did right there. As we see a bit of a boost here from somebody up ahead. Let's advance further on then. We've got back up to car 95 then, who have that 5-second penalty. Car 696 got past them as well. Audi's so good on the straight, really is. As we launch it down the inside, down the centre and a half. But we did make the apex. We made the apex, gave him room on the exit as well. Beautiful bit of racing here as we go into the left then. Someone's gone in the pits. Going to continue on.
I think I found the biggest gag on track.
This fight, she has been in this for like an entire hour now.
Oh, hold on. I need to do another lap. I can lap touch you.
How many laps of fuel?
I've got 3 laps.
Okay.
I can lap touch you.
Make sure Tidge follows you through the field. Positions.
Just don't lose time in that gaggle. Clear on the right.
Well, I'm picking
Come
this
on.
up.
Come on, Tidge!
So getting cheered on by the team there. It's unbelievable racing so far. And as you heard, my teammate is actually catching up. Sister car doing very well here at the moment. So that was some brilliant racing there with car 95. Let's jump back to reactions because...
What? That's just unlucky.
What we got drive-through?
Why have we got a drive-through?
Why have I got stop and go?
Right, if you have the fuel, Tidge, do it in your stint so Yarko doesn't have to go through the pits.
Yeah, I'll do it
Honest.
this lap.
Make sure you have enough fuel.
Yeah, I've got enough, don't worry.
Yeah, yes.
The T1 shenanigans from earlier.
Well, literally, there was enough room. That's nonsense, that's... I would say what I wanted to say, but I won't.
Say it.
No.
Say it. Say it.
They're trying to get me... So obviously I was biting my tongue at this point. I hadn't reviewed the incident. I was obviously very raw emotionally because it basically just cost us an amazing result here. We're fighting for a top 10.
Car on the right.
In my opinion, that turn 1 incident was fine. It's a racing incident. At most a 5-second penalty, if you want to call it a 5-second penalty. But I don't see it being a drive-through in a month for Sundays. But yeah, it is what it is. I can't really do much about it, can I? To be honest with you, it is what it is. So we're going to come in the pits, do a drive-through, and we just sold a bit too much there. Nearly caused our teammate issue. And we're going to come in the pits again then. Here we go into the pits. I hadn't actually selected the driver here because I hadn't selected you. Yeah, I hadn't selected them because I'm so frustrated by what had happened there. So into the pits. Into the pits we go then, and yeah, we're looking to get out the car now, and that'll be us done in terms of that. But it's not the only unlucky thing to happen in this race, because of what's about to happen next to the sister car.
Oh, my pedal is jammed open. And my brake is stuck.
What could happen?
I can't stop. That'll be up.
Oh no, what's happened to Gillian?
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Well, there you have it, folks. And you can see the time in the top left now. Fast forwarding this 500%. They're losing all that good work. All that good work. Just so unlucky for the pedals to break. So what Killian's actually going to have to do, believe it or not, is go around to the pits using the keyboard. And you're about to see a bit of that journey now as we go around. But unbelievable. Unlucky. You know, I don't believe that was a drive-through. And what we're going to actually do with that incident, we are actually going to review it in a separate video. I've got to be honest. We are going to review it in a separate video. I'd love to look at all angles, all opinions, and really show you. I don't want to make this video 40 or 50 minutes long. So we're going to make a separate video. Good constructive criticism, feedback in that video of your opinions would be helpful. So do keep an eye out for that as Killian goes into the barrier there. Just struggling to get Mike selected as well, remember, because he's on a keyboard now only. So you're watching Killian come into the pits now. It's just so unlucky. So we actually beat the sister car again in this race because of that. As you can see, Killian is now in the pits. I'm laughing because they nearly got a drive-through there because of Killian coming in the pits the way he did. Right, but we advanced towards the end now. We're finishing in P24. It should have been a top 10. I've got to be honest. It should have been a top 10. Very frustrating race. As I say, we are going to review that incident in a separate video because I don't want to make this 30 or 40 minutes long. I was fuming at the time. Don't get me wrong. I was fuming, especially with some of the other penalties going about as well. But even so, we'll review it. We're fair-minded now. A fair approach. It's past that. I'm not raw emotionally about it. I might sound it. But even so, we're going to review that in the future in a separate video. So do keep an eye out. That's going to be it, though, for this video. If you did like it, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest content. 2 videos to check them out. But I'll see you in another video or live stream again very soon.